Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
On second down, Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Saints on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Breeze now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess they're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try. Now Breeze lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Does the big boy have the juice? And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. This is Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. As his guys continue to put this on, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught at about the 6. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wilson on the move to his left. And Dixon has it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on.
Brandon,
and all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. Now, I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control the game by running it, have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
Yeah, as we say, that's right. As we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Throwing on second and long. Breeze, defensive end, gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you're talking about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check, 47. I'm coming.
Now Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. It's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Short kick, it's taken to the 23. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first 10 at their own 42. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the